Hi, everyone. Welcome back. Storm here.
Tom here.
We are watching more of the Orville today. 2 episodes left, guys.
Whoa.
What a commitment. We've been watching this for, a couple years now, and I absolutely love this show. So this is season 3, episode 9. Last episode was incredible. I love that story with Topa. She's one of my favorite characters now. She's such a strong person, and she went through so much trauma. No one should ever go through that, especially at her age. She's so intelligent, so brave, and compassionate. And Havana, wow, to really push it, because she wanted to protect, she had her own vision on what to do, on how she wanted to protect her people. And she just went about it in a wrong way to actually sacrifice one for the many. And we had a whole debate about this last time, but that was a good story.
Also, the losing the Mocklins in the Union, that's a big blow.
That is huge.
So that leaves them vulnerable to the Krill or anybody else.
Yeah.
Not the Krill necessarily, but anybody that's willing to challenge them.
Yeah, Kaylon.
Yeah, the Kaylon, that'd be a big one.
Yeah, so we have 2 episodes left, so I'm sure we're going to see, I'm hoping Krill, other people will come together and help fight the Kaylon. So shall we just get into this and we'll talk about it after?
Let's do it.
Ooh. Oh, right away. Krill! I recognize those green lights anywhere.
Oh, I thought it was the Tower of Sauron.
In green.
Ambassador, welcome to Krill.
Thank you for receiving us, Chancellor.
Wow,
We do not get many visitors. I can only assume you have come with good reason.
That is for you to decide.
I am told that Mocklus has been expelled from the Planetary Union.
It was inevitable. The Union imposes its values on other cultures while refusing to confront its own hypocrisy. A governance of elitist fools.
On that we agree.
Oh boy, this is going to be too easy of an alliance.
Have much to offer one another in these dangerous times. We have confirmed reports that the Kaylon are amassing thousands of ships. The pattern of deployment suggests they are preparing to launch a full-scale invasion.
I am aware of the threat. The worlds in closest proximity are Vicaris and Celea. They will likely be the first targets.
And when those worlds are reduced to ashes, who will be next?
You propose an alliance. What exactly do you offer?
Mocklus was the primary
Weapons.
manufacturer of armaments for the Union. What we provided them can be provided to any ally.
And what do you expect in return?
The protection of your superior fleet. Our 2 great militaries would ensure formidable defense against the Kaylon.
And any other union of militaries who may oppose us.
Indeed.
Who would lead this alliance?
Naturally, we would.
On what basis?
You are a female. Any other arrangement would be offensive.
How surprising that the union revoked your membership. I must admit, however, that I admire your hubris. To enter the dominion of a foreign power and suggest the wholesale submission of its entire military-industrial complex. There's a phrase I once heard uttered by a human helmsman aboard the Union ship Orville. You have got balls.
It is the
That was for us.
I wonder who that was.
Yep.
Consider your proposal for alliance under one condition. A partnership of command.
I will need to consult with my government.
Your weapons may be superior, but as tacticians, you leave much to be desired. I have studied your battle strategies. They are blunt and maladroit. You lack the cunning and intellect of the female mind. I will provide this. All command decisions will be shared equally, or there will be no alliance.
That's very fair.
Yeah.
Yes, Chancellor.
I await your decision.
Not good. Everyone's going to have to work together. That's not enough. Look at that. They're so small.
42 ships just dropped out of Quanta.
Jeez.
Yeah, they keep making these ships like so fast on their planet. Tell me this is a simulation.
Charlie, how soon?
About 30 seconds, Captain.
Signal all ships to Titan formation.
Aye, sir.
Jeez, bumper cars.
Device is fully armed, sir.
Isaac, initiate.
Is it going to be the time?
Oh, that EMP pulse.
Whoa, that was cool. What? Wow. For real. Okay.
It doesn't hurt their ships?
I know, were they like tightly like together where you have to be a certain distance away? Because they all backed into each other, so. Wow, look at all that. Oh.
So, in principle, it could go even farther.
Yes, sir. Given a sufficient power source, the range would be unlimited.
Oh, unlimited? Are you kidding?
More people would be affected.
No, sir. Isaac and I discovered their Achilles heel by studying the Kalon that Orville found on Sigil 4. Every Kalon and every one of their ships is connected through a synchronization matrix. That's how they coordinate all their actions, even across light years of space.
And that's how you got inside the Kalon network.
Correct. The device uses quantum energy to trigger a feedback loop in its interlink chain.
Basically, it turns the relays into a row of dominoes. Knock one down, they all go down.
After the initiation sequence is transmitted, it cannot be countermanded.
And what about you? Why weren't your systems damaged?
I am no longer connected to the synchronization matrix.
This is better than we ever could
Yeah,
have hoped
it's
for.
really good.
Our priority now should be to build a quantum core that can maximize the weapon's range and eradicate the Kalon threat completely.
Yes, sir. We can get to work on your order.
Well, now, wait a second. With all due respect, we're being very cavalier about this, aren't we? I mean, you do realize what you're talking about is genocide. Isaac was tasked with developing a weapon that could defeat the Kalon. He exceeded our expectations. We'd be fools not to use it.
And is it really genocide? If our only objective is to prevent them from killing every other living species, including us?
Captain, we're approaching the Kalon system.
Go to tactical alert. Wish to speak with Kalon Primary. We are powering weapons. We're armed with the weapon we deployed during our last confrontation. Stand down or we will be forced to use it again.
Are they going to be that stubborn?
It looks like it.
Yep.
Engineering. Initiate.
Will it work the same this time? Might not. Okay. Wow. Okay, let's try this again.
Kalon. With pleasure, sir.
Just that one ship.
Engineering. Initiate.
Man.
They're doing it in a good way. I'm sorry. Like,
They're making a
warning
point.
them.
I believe send a shuttle. I'm staying up here.
I know. The whole ship is in danger. I do like the look of this planet.
The Coruscant meets, I don't know, Lord of the Rings.
I don't see Lord of the Rings. I definitely see like the Matrix.
Well, like the spires and whatnot of all the buildings.
Yeah.
One day, you'll realize that you've made the right decision.
We will find a weakness in your weapon.
Ooh.
Trust me, it's a bad idea for you to go looking.
Any attempt to disable the weapon will immediately activate it. There is always a weakness, Isaac. Your existence is proof of that.
Ooh.
I'll inform the unit.
Burn.
Work out the details of the armistice in the coming weeks. I imagine we'll be seeing each other again soon.
Indeed.
Yeah, such a good voice.
Yeah, both of them. Aw, quiet and smiling.
I told
I
you.
love them so
You are
much.
doing it wrong. I am doing it exactly as I was shown. That is hardly possible, because we have not yet penetrated the shell. Do not shout at me. I will access the interior meat.
Mortis, you need some help there?
She's gonna use her hand.
Here.
Show off.
There you go, buddy.
Thank you.
Don't eat the whole thing. He's gonna eat the whole thing in the shell. That's not the point.
Like fools.
Okay. He's eating the whole thing. No.
Transport the device to another site.
Ooh, is this a
We haven't received any
Kalon?
orders. That's strange. You should have received them an hour ago. Check your security logs.
That's a Kalon.
Yep. Uh-oh! Oh, no!
We don't have much time.
Or their renegades are going to take care of the Kalon threat.
Oh, I don't know, yeah. Oh, boy. Just the colors, okay. Krill, Mocklin.
You were late. Was there a problem?
Nothing I couldn't handle.
Oh, no.
Oh.
And the weapon?
It's in the shuttle.
No.
Secure it.
What? He did it?
I see you found a new friend. Friends are scarce these days. Well, that's what happens when your government sanctions kidnapping and torture.
Well, he was very angry.
True to his ethics.
Before,
Even as
too.
he commits treason. What a noble creature.
This is not treason. Quite the opposite. I believe in the idealism of the Union, but my compatriots have made a grave mistake. Sooner or later, the Kalon will figure out a defense against this weapon, and we will lose our tactical advantage.
Genocide under plate.
They're going to destroy him.
Oh, maybe. You're right. Oh, no. You think they're just going to shoot him?
I go to Quantum
Oh,
like
no.
right
It's
now.
going to be right in the center.
He will inform the Union of our alliance.
They will learn soon enough. It will strike fear into the hearts of many.
It will.
You're right.
There is no need to rush the revelation.
Oh, crap. No way! Wow.
Jeez.
Wow. That sucks.
We agree to this temporary
For
alliance.
now.
I'm pleased to hear it.
Yeah, this is going to be on eggshells.
Transmitting rendezvous coordinates. Don't be late.
Once I get the device from the Krill, then there's
Yeah.
going to be a fight to keep it.
Once the Kalon, once the weapon's deactivated, the Kalon are going to kill everybody. Just fits.
It would suck if it didn't fit.
You follow every one of Kelly's orders to the letter, or she's authorized to shoot you. Got it?
Just stay on my good side and you'll be fine, hon.
Fun.
Merchant Lamar, shuttle is away. Yes, sir. Completed to
Ah, cool.
Time to fly. Acknowledged. It's about time we give these things a real shakedown.
So tiny.
They're one-man fighters.
Yeah.
Kind of reminds me of Battlestar Galactica with like their Vipers.
That's what Gordon was practicing in a while ago.
Yeah. I think the first episode of the season.
Woo! So that in Maverick. Nice. Boom. Uh-oh. Poking's off.
We're at 10,000 meters.
Oh no! Who's
Steady as
that?
she goes. Murphy, they're right on your ass. Pull up. Copy.
Holy crap, just getting to the target. Oh my god. You still have so much down there to worry about.
Oh, they're skydiving?
Guess so. I have friends that love to skydive. Do you guys like to skydive? I'm too scared. I'm too scared of heights. I've been asked to go a few times and I'm like, hell no. Oh my god!
At our current altitude of 5,000 meters, we will need to achieve terminal velocity before we initiate reverse thrust.
Just hit the button before you hit the ground. Good luck.
Damn. You're so brave, Charlie. Hopefully no one gets hit.
Sir, the shuttle has been destroyed.
John, what's happening?
They bailed out in time, Captain.
Maintain suppressive fire.
Holy crap. Make it, make it. Woo! Oh my god!
Jeez.
How can you maneuver? He's Boba Fett. Nice! Cover.
Yeah, really.
Gotta gray out in the open. It's tissue paper. Pickles! Don't hurt Gordon. He's the best. I know.
Tailgating bastard!
Oh no! It's abandoned ship.
He's still on me! Hang tight, I'm coming.
Fun, bestie.
Come on. Whenever it's convenient. Working on it. Come on.
And he's getting messy.
Don't shoot Gordon in front of him.
Woo! I know. Yeah. Oop, we felt that. Yeah, it sucks because when you're going down these, ooh, sometimes there's no pillar to hide behind. Uh-oh! Oh no! X versus X.
Stand down. This will be your only warning. All right, but I need my comm scanner. Very slowly.
Oh.
Also a taser.
I know. Yeah. Oh no, someone's gonna get stabbed. Oh. Whoa! So they're like equal in strength. Ooh. I just thought the krill was stronger.
Quantum core is at full power.
I think all aliens are stronger.
Countdown sequence. I cannot.
Why not?
The firing armature is interlocked with the quantum core. It cannot be uncoupled. You are too
We've heard that
late.
before. So they're so super smart. And they work well together. So
I'm actually surprised she's helping.
You need to shut down the core.
Well, she also apologized.
There are multiple fail-safe encryptions in place.
We'll see about that.
We're gonna do all this in 30
He's gonna do
seconds.
something. Yeah, look, they're doing the eyes. Like, yeah, we're gonna attack. Nothing to see here. Oh crap, my weapon's not there. Really, no one's watching? Look at their behavior! Come on! They were running. Okay, well.
Oh, I won't do that.
Yeah. Want to say thanks, but... Damn. They're both taking out other anger as well.
You're really starting to piss me off.
Your passions are easily roused. This is
Yours
what
too.
cost you your marriage. Yes? Not gonna work. You need emotional balance.
And you need a dermatologist.
Oh, ouch.
There
See
we
the
go.
difference. See the difference.
I'm surprised he didn't step in.
He was
Surprised Primary didn't.
Why did
Yeah.
you not terminate him? It was not essential.
You could learn something from Isaac.
Welcome to mainframe. Like kind of like mainframe. Reboot. Like,
He's seeing that she's sacrificing herself for their cause.
Exactly. Maybe this will make her time jump or teleport her to a different location. I don't know. No way.
I'm here, Amanda.
No. No way. Wow.
Yeah, she ain't getting out of that one.
Charlie.
Aft view.
Wow. Oh, that's so sad. For a race she hated.
Sir, a Krill shuttle is hailing us. Put him on.
Shuttle to Orville, permission to dock.
Granted. Kelly, what happened?
Gotta get everybody in that shit.
We couldn't disarm the weapon. We had to destroy it.
Where's Charlie?
We
She saved us all.
couldn't bring her home.
Wow. I mean, the ultimate sacrifice. So this will definitely make peace now with Kaylon and.
Oh, hopefully.
She sacrificed herself so that the Kalon could live.
Why would she do this? Because these biologicals are not as our builders were. It is what I have attempted to communicate. They are worthy of preservation. They are my friends.
Mm-hmm.
Perhaps we have been incorrect in our assessment.
Wow.
She hated you for what you did. And she still gave her life for you.
You're goddamn right you're incorrect. The fulfillment of a divine purpose eclipses all family bonds. One day Anaya will understand this. And as long as I am a prisoner, I promise, you will never see her.
God, that's terrible.
If you choose to accept joint ratification of an alliance...
Wow, how weird.
Just AOL dial-up?
Mm-hmm. I can, oh god, that sound. Who knows that sound? AOL.
Oh, they accepted.
Yet despite her animosity, she chose to save my life when no one else was able. And in the final seconds of her own life, Ensign Burke substantiated for all the galaxy her true nature. One of integrity and selflessness.
Mm-hmm.
And in her sacrifice, she inspired the enemies of the Union to become friends.
Great speech. Aww.
Her existence was brief. But, much like the first domino in a succession, her impact will be felt far into the future.
Oh. You were awesome. So sad. Oh, that's how it ends. Makes sense. Oh, that was a good episode. I'm so sad about Charlie. But that was a perfect... it's so awful, but it was so perfectly, pulled together.
She completely redeemed herself from all the hate that she had built up.
Yeah, and again, it's not like a perfect answer. I mean, I understand why she had all that hate. It's not like she was wrong, but to the extent she was taking it was wrong. And she apologized to Isaac. You know, she went through all these major steps, trying to be better. But again, yes, she, I guess, in a way, fully redeemed herself. And I think, you know, having the primary Kalon there, that was perfect. I was so nervous about him being there because I really thought that was probably a plan too, because he's trying to protect his own people and wanted to eliminate everyone else. That was probably going to be his backup once they got there and Isaac and Charlie were able to disable the machine. He was going to kill everyone kind of thing and take the machine for himself. But
I wouldn't be surprised if that was his plan.
Yeah, that probably was his plan. And I am happy that he was there because now he was able to witness it firsthand that humans are not that bad. Other species can be good, you know? So for him to actually see it, be there and see it, like that was truly important. That was the biggest step. And I really, again, enjoy seeing, I used to say Isaac, but now seeing more of the Kalon, how certain ones, the way they tilt their head, the way they just go quiet and observe, like you kind of wonder what they're processing, but at the same time you kind of know what they're thinking in that moment because they get a little confused on human emotions and why people make certain decisions. So
I mean, you can tell he was trying to process that information, but
Exactly.
having a hard time as to, you know, there's no benefit to her. Why is she doing this to help them? Because, you know, all they were subjected to was their builders and how screwed they got with them. And then they associated all biologicals as the same way. So seeing this, it was a completely different side of what they've ever seen before.
Yeah. And, you know, it's a very complicated thing trying to make peace. And here I mean, this whole episode was so action packed and every episode this season's felt like a movie. I've said that many times now, but wow. I mean, every episode I feel like it's going up a notch. And yes, we have one more episode left and this is a big finale building. So they're saving jokingly all the special effects till now. Like it's like movie quality, you know, and that explosion at the end was just like so insane. But anyways, like starting off with this weapon, and wow, like coming that far, which we've been hearing about this weapon and then now they're able to use this weapon to destroy so many Kalon and to force the Kalon into peace. That made me nervous. I get you have to make some kind of change now that they don't have the strength that they once had with the Mocklins. They're desperate. You know, the Kalon want to kill everybody. Like, there's nothing perfect there. So I get the Union going in, which was a really cool scene, and you know, disabling the Kalon or just being like, hey, we're going to kill you. This is the only option you got. We're going to kill you. Or there's a truce right now, a forced truce. And what are you going to choose, you know? So they're backed up into a corner and like, well, you were giving us no choice. So, okay, we're going to comply. But are we slaves again? No. But yeah, like the Kalon they've threatened it too. They're totally going to look for a weakness and then kill everyone. You're giving them more fuel, you know, to go after you later.
Most species wouldn't even tell you that. And they're just blunt out saying, you know, we're going to find a way. We're going to get out of this.
Exactly. Even with that
having
threat.
Peace. Yeah, we're having peace because we're kind of forced into it right now.
And I love that. I love how complicated this is, where here you have the Union going in, they're taking over the Kalon, and they're showing strength. They're actually going there and risking their lives to actually make a truce instead of just wiping them all off. You know, wiping them off the planet, wiping them out of the universe, you know. And they're saying that, like they're trying to get through to them that we're not the monsters that you think we are. Not everyone's like your builders, you know. And that gets mixed up with all races. I mean, you have humans and Kalon, that's the major one we've been seeing where, you know, Charlie is like, all of them are bad. And now she finally understands Isaac. Like, yes, he made bad choices. We had a lot of discussions about that already in the past. But, you know, like just because... if many make bad mistakes, it doesn't mean everyone is in that category. Like, people are different. And you see that with humans,
plus plus having that interaction with Timus, you know, a few episodes back, you know, now she realized that Isaac wasn't just a fluke. You know, they are capable of you know, adapting or changing.
Yeah.
So there is hope. And now with Primary, you know, kind of going the same way. I mean, hopefully he stays true to it, but.
Yeah. And I love seeing that with the Union because that's what they're all about, trying to make peace with people, not genocide when they feel threatened by a planet, So
Well, that's kind of what the Kalan were going to do.
Yeah, yep. I mean, Kalan wanted, to destroy everybody. And so here the Union go in, they're like, this is what we could have done, but we didn't because we want peace with you. We don't want to kill everyone off, like you're not understanding what we're about kind of thing. But, which was a great thing to do, but at the same time, it just fuels the fire with the Kalan being like, well, you're now forcing us to be this way and we still don't trust you. And so that made me very uneasy because we knew they were definitely going to try their best to find a weakness in that weapon and then destroy everyone again. So we needed this extra problem of, someone else taking the weapon and, they made a mistake because it was easily stolen. I mean, through the Admiral, which was crazy that it was him. I really honestly thought it could be Charlie because that's the only one we're really focused on.
Well, I kind of thought it would be Charlie too because she'd be the only other person who, besides Isaac, who would know how to run the machine.
Yeah.
So I thought that
she would have clearance codes.
Well, yeah.
She was lower than totem pole.
She would, definitely need some help with that. But the Admiral had help. He had people inside that were able to get the device.
Yeah. So I was very surprised to see him, but we did see that leading up to this because he had a lot of hate. I mean, that goes like we got to destroy them all.
Well, that goes to show you that it's not everybody's on the same page.
Yeah.
People still have their own beliefs, thinking that they should wipe out the threat while they're able to, but you're forgetting the whole purpose of why the Union is the Union.
Yeah. And guys, I just want to ask your opinion too. I love what you guys have to say because you guys say stuff in detail. You don't have to, but what are your beliefs when it comes to the Orville in this scenario? Like, do you, as a Union, wipe out the Kalan because they're a big threat? Try to work with them? You can risk. This is a
judgment-free question. So if you feel like they should have wiped out the Kalan, that's your opinion.
I'm just curious because I love these topics because it's just extremely complicated and sometimes there's not a perfect right answer, and I am happy they didn't wipe out all the Kalan and what happened at the end. I mean, it was a perfect scenario. Sad that Charlie died, but the one who hated them the most and she sacrificed herself to save a whole race she hated, and for the primary to actually witness that, like that was a perfect scenario where thank God he can finally see it. So yay. So because of all that, now there's peace right now, at least.
But now there's a huge power shift in that part of the universe because you got the Kalan and the Union fighting together now.
Mm-hmm. So now it's even stronger.
So now they're even stronger than with the Krill and the Mocklins forming up.
And that's a huge upgrade too. Look, the Mocklins and Krill working together, like that's a lot of strength as well. But you can tell the Kalan.
You can tell the Mocklins are struggling though. Because of having a female as a leader, you can tell
it's so stupid. I know that's her huge weakness.
When she came in demanding, when by the time she gets back, this thing should be rid of the rock and roll. The looks on their faces were kind of like, oh, yes,
I know, and that's the thing too. And I know that's their obsession and main focus with the Mocklins with females, like just hating females. We can't do anything with females, whatever. But where else are they limited? Because that's like such a limit. Television to have
with them talking about the Union trying to force their values onto them and not respecting their culture. They were doing the same thing to the Krill because she was in command. She was a leadership figure, but it's like you're trying to push your ideals onto them, or you're not willing to adapt to. You need allies. You can't do this by yourself. If other cultures have women as leaderships, you have to respect their decisions on that.
Exactly. I love that. They contradicted it so bad. And they're almost like pouting like children.
Well, she made that comment too. Oh, I can see why they made the decisions the way they did.
Yeah. I love this show so much. Oh my God. But even, they made a comment that, the way that you fight, the Mocklins, you guys are too, I don't know how they said it, but they don't have a good way to fight.
Well,
they don't have
the way she said it. Well, the way they said it is kind of like you lead with your fists and not with your mind, kind of thing.
Yeah. They're not strategic or anything. They just go in full force fighting.
Yeah.
So that makes perfect sense because they just seem very bullheaded, But yeah, so it's very interesting how the power shifted a lot. Losing the Mocklins, them going with the Krill, and now the Kalon with the Union. It's very cool. And very good episode. I mean, I got very teary-eyed at the end. I got sick to my stomach. I felt so bad about Charlie, and I really thought we were going to lose more. I loved, I mentioned this before too, like, I really enjoy Star Wars. I've seen a couple Star Trek movies, the newer ones. Tom, you're a huge fan of the old Star Trek. And Star Wars. Star Trek, yeah. And I do enjoy so much of that stuff, but sometimes the battle scenes in space, I kind of lose interest sometimes when you just see a bunch of ships going at each other. And some of the battles are awesome, and some are kind of like you just can't get into it as much because you kind of lose track, and it's just not filmed as well. But here they did a great job. Like, it was just very engaging, and you knew what was going on. You knew what characters were involved, and
there was
changing it up. It was
a bunch of sci-fi similarities, like when they're in those
Star
new,
Wars.
like with Gordon and Lamar, when those new fighter jet type of shuttles that they have.
Yeah,
it reminded me of Battlestar Galactica when they're all fighting in their Vipers, which
I
are just
seen yet.
Well, it just Battlestar in general. There's no spoilers in that, but
no, it's okay.
Their Vipers are one-man fighters that are aboard a larger ship. I mean, like the Battlestar Galactica.
Yeah.
And so they kind of fight like that. They're just one-man fighters. They get in, they can do missions and get into smaller places that need to be destroyed or whatever. But then when they're trying to take down all those supports to get that weapon disabled, that was kind of like the trench run. They were getting nice and close to it. They had the turrets coming up fighting at them and stuff. They had fighters on their butt. So it was very similar to that battle. And then when Charlie finally blew up at the end and it took out a good chunk of the planet, that reminded me of one of the newer Star Wars movies where they blew up Starkiller Base, which was that big planet, kind of like the Death Star.
Mm-hmm.
They were getting ready to use it on another world, and they blew it up, and it kind of reminded me of that as well.
Yeah. I like
that. A lot of similarities, whether or not it's just coincidence or on purpose.
I'm sure it's heavily influenced, just like this whole Star Trek theme, and I think, Seth MacFarlane does that, of course, on purpose, because he's a huge super fan of sci-fi, and I think that's wonderful that he can bring that into this, and it made it more fun because he knows we're all nerdy, so he's trying to have fan service,
When those red shirts first started, shooting people to take the device. For a second there, I thought that maybe there were Kalons that were using like a cloaking
That's what I thought.
Skin or something. Because, not to spoil anything, but Battlestar Galactica, there's a very similar aspect of it. For those who know,
Okay.
So
interesting. Yeah. So I really thought they were Kalon as well because we keep seeing those hologram type things.
And also the bad guys in Battlestar Galactica are called the Cylons. So Cylons, Kalons, kind of similar.
Okay. Rhyme it,
Right.
But yeah, again, like heavily influenced. I can see why you would think that, but yeah, so everything about this episode was awesome and action packed all the way through since the start. And seeing the weapon, like, that was actually kind of cool, and I like how the Union went into Kalon space and they were like, all right, warning, gonna kill you.
Are you
gonna listen?
Or you can help us out.
Second warning, gonna kill you. Are you gonna listen? Boom. And they're like, all right, third time. Okay. That was cool. And I like seeing that they didn't want to do it, especially Ed, like he's very, balanced, where he cares about all life, no matter how bad they are. And,
but I mean, from the Union's standpoint too, I mean, they went in, like they said, like they originally said, we could have wiped you all out, but we didn't. Mm-hmm. But they gave them a chance. That they announced themselves saying, "Hey, we have a weapon that can defeat you. You saw it happen at this other battle we did. It's like, are you going to stand down, or are we going to show you how it works again?" And they didn't stand down, so they showed them how it worked again, and then they decided to listen. So I mean,
yeah, that's why it was so cool.
You have to kind of. Well, you kind of have to show your hand so that people realize that you mean business. Not exactly kosher, but it's the dirty part of things.
Yeah, but that's how you get through to them because, heck, they've been killing so many people already. Like, they're determined to do that, So you have to, like, speak their language and be like, okay, we're not killing everyone at once. They could have just blew them all up in space, but they're like, okay, we'll take it layer after layer.
Well, they could have just, quantumed in, did their thing, and then bolted out of there,
Yeah. So they were just trying to get to them because that's the only way they were going to listen, is to be like, oh yeah, okay, because they're so stubborn and think that they're superior, they can destroy everyone, no problem. But yeah, so it just took a bit of killing, a lot of killing, to finally get it across. But and then for them to be on their planet to make negotiations, it's just amazing. I get why, and it's just like incredible that they did that. To really just show.
Yeah, be shitting your pants when you go on the planet like that.
Yeah. So I like the scenes where they were in the cabin, that was very nice. And I like how it's relatable, where it's always Earth stuff, and that was fun. But then they jinxed it with the whole like, what else
they
is
have
gonna give us
like
anxiety?
2 days? They had like 2 days in the cabin before they had to go back to war.
I know. And sometimes I'm like, oh, is that a simulator? Are they really there? But no, they were really there. So that's kind of neat that they were actually like, breathing fresh air and.
Well, I mean, I can see the holodeck being like a great thing and all, but nothing will beat their actual real life thing.
Exactly. Yeah, for sure. So can't wait to hear what you guys have to say. Thank you so much for watching with us. We have one more episode left of the Orville.
No way.
I really hope they make a 4th season. So fingers crossed. Love you guys. Have a wonderful day, and we'll see you soon. Bye, guys.
Toodles. No, wrong show.